Finally, I can transport my real grade God Gundam ahead of my immigration and receive it off the bat when I arrive. What is going on guys, MJ2005 Gundam here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the 1/144th scale Bud Carrier from RG Gundam, or Neo Japan Airship as named by DDB Corgi Models. An atmospheric entry and exit transport device developed by Neo Japan, it also served as temporary accommodation for Domon and Rain during their travels. Coming with 7 runners, a thruster base, and a water decal sheet, this package is very lightly loaded, all things considered. And since the only thing the Bud Carrier needs to do is open and close, there really isn't anything too complex beyond clipping joints into other joints. However, the peg fitment this time around is much better compared to their GN device backpack, which smooths the build process considerably. Otherwise, there's not much else to add in regards to the build itself. Right out of the box, in the 1/144th scale Bud Carrier honestly looks spot on to the anime design. Sure, the clear yellow canopy can be a little bit richer, but that's about all the criticism I have. DBB also put in the effort to add some surface detail to all of the petals and on the base, so you don't just have solid planks of plastic to look at when it's closed up. It would be worth bringing those details out as well as splashing it with some matte top coat so that the bright red doesn't blind you when it catches the light, but in general, the Bud Carrier looks perfectly presentable right out of the box. Unless you fancy a more real grade aesthetic, then feel free to apply the included water decals. As for what the carrier can do, it's currently in its cruising form with everything closed up. In order to land the thing, the seat bolt sections open up, the lower green panels in this context, and just place it down in its landing mode for a potential absent someone to receive their new Gundam. And perhaps take a peek inside by opening up the petals a little bit. Here you can see that my real grade God Gundam has been housed inside this entire time. It's a rather tight squeeze, I must warn you, so let's take him out to not induce further claustrophobia. Simply extend the large petals and lay them flat, open the small petals all the way, and collapse the cockpit with the provided arm. Despite being about 30 centimeters in diameter, this is probably the mode most would display the carrier in, be it for the atmospheric exit mode, high grade future century Walter Gundam please, or for the famous scene where the God Gundam carries the Shining Gundam out of it. But that's not all. You can remove the cockpit altogether and one of the 2 plugs on the floorboard to attach the arms from DDB Corgi's other action bases, given that you have some of them to begin with. Finally, it is worth mentioning that the cockpit arm isn't really all that solid. However, a section of the D runner can be cut out for use as a support arm to prop the cockpit up if you plan to close up the carrier without any cargo inside. Well, one of the biggest issues I had initially have been solved within the kit contents itself. I've been messing with the Bud Carrier a lot ever since I built it, and what could I say? I strongly recommend the kit. I know, it's just a functional Bud Carrier with opening petals, nothing fancy, but apart from something diorama builders will no longer have to build themselves, it is just a fun kit to mess with. The solid opening and closing petals, coupled with the ability to actually contain a kit of appropriate size, it is everything that I could ask for having a Bud Carrier. There isn't really any negatives to speak of either. Well, maybe if you're pinching on space, then maybe the size could be a bit of a concern. But beyond that, the 1/144th scale Bud Carrier is another well done job by DDB Corgi, one that I will recommend especially to G Gundam fans. And that's all for me. Thank you for watching, drop a like and comment if you did enjoy the video, subscribe for more content like this, and feel free to follow me on social media with the links down below. That said, take it easy, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out guys, bye bye.